Welcome, grammar students. Welcome to Lesson 8, Information Questions. We've learned how X words are used to find the subject and make negative sentences, and we've learned how they are used to ask questions that can be answered with a yes or a no. Now we will look at how questions are used to get information. What is an information question? It's a question that we ask to get specific kinds of information. How do you make an information question in English? Do you remember how to make a yes-no question? We start by finding the X word. To make a yes-no question, we move the X word to the other side of the subject. But to make an information question, we need one more thing, a question word like who, what, when, where, why, and how. To ask for information, add the question word in front of the X word. Change the first letter of the question word to a capital and change the period to a question mark. Let's look at some examples with different question words. Who asks about a person. It asks about one person, two people, or a group of people. Who is the best student in the class? Can you see that there's a question word, an X word, and a subject box? What asks about things or ideas. What's that? It's what? It's a UFO. When asks about time. The answer can be a specific time, like 6 o'clock, or a more general time, like last year. When does this class end? The question word is when, and the X word is does. Where asks about a place or location. Where are you from? The question word is where, and the X word is are. And what's the answer to where? New York. Why asks for a reason or explanation. Why are you late? The question word is why, and the X word is are. And what's the reason? Because my alarm didn't go off. I overslept. The question word how asks about manner or quantity. How is often part of a phrase, like how many, how often, or how long. How many students are in your class? How many students is the question phrase. Are is the X word. Why do we care about information questions? Because being able to get information is a good thing. When you don't understand a word, you can ask, how do you spell it? You can ask, what's the matter? If someone is upset, but you don't know why. When is the test? It's good to know when the test is. If you see a crowd and you're curious, ask, what's going on? If you meet someone who you like, you can ask, what's your number? And of course, we all need to know, where's the restroom? In review, if you want information, ask an information question. Question word, X word, subject. Who is for people? What is for things? When is for time? Where is for place? Why is for a reason? And how is for manner or quantity. Information questions can be very useful. What should you do next? Read Lesson 8, do the exercises, and make a list of questions that you might need, and practice them.